What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we wrap up the Gauntlet Series for the NuraTrue Pros. Their final opponent in this one is my favorite earbuds, my top earbuds in my whole entire collection, the Bang Olufsen Beoplay EQs. This should be a really good matchup. Will the EQ keep their title, or will there be a new champion in town? Let's find out. Let's get to it. All right, we are back in. Let's go ahead and jump right into the specs and price. First up with the price, we're gonna start with the Beoplay EQs. They come in at 300 bucks. You can get these on Bang Olufsen's website as well as Amazon. As always, I'll leave links in the description below so that way you can take advantage of any price changes or sales that's going on between with either one of these earbuds. Okay, so moving on, let's go ahead and talk about Bluetooth version. These earbuds are rocking Bluetooth 5.2. As far as codec support, they support SBC, AAC, and aptX adaptive. They do have a adaptive noise canceling feature in the earbuds. As far as battery life goes, you can get up to 6.5 hours of playback time with a single charge with ANC on, 7.5 with ANC off. And with the case, you can get up to 20 hours of playback time. The case does support uh, quick charge, 20 minutes to get you 2 hours of playback time. And the case, it does have wireless charging. As far as water resistance, these earbuds are rated at IPX54, so they can handle just about everything except for submersion. You cannot submerge these in water at all. But as far as getting caught in the rain, gym, sweating in the gym, or even dust, these guys should be okay. As far as special features, they do support Google Fast Pair as well as multi-point pairing and connecting. These guys are fully stocked up. So let's go ahead and switch on over to the NuraTrue Pros. These guys come in at 329 bucks. You can get these on Nura's website as well as Amazon. As far as Bluetooth version, they are rocking Bluetooth 5.3. And as far as codec support, they support AAC, SBC, aptX, aptX adaptive, and aptX lawless. So these guys are future proofed as far as high end audio goes. There's only a handful of, not even a handful, well, I guess two or three different phone devices that support lawless as of right now. I believe I could be wrong about that, but I know there's not a lot out there that supports it as of right now. So the future proofing is in on these earbuds. As far as noise canceling, they also have a hybrid adaptive noise canceling system in their earbuds. As far as battery life, each earbud gets you up to 8 hours of playback time. With the case, you can get up to 32 hours of playback. The case does support quick charge. 15 minutes will get you an hour. And the case does support wireless charging. As far as water resistance, these are rated IPX4, so you can get sweat and on them, and they'll be okay. Get caught in the rain, they'll be just fine. As far as special features, these do also have multi-point pairing and connecting, as well as spatial audio. Okay, so both earbuds specs are on point, top tier. Let's continue. All right, let's go ahead and pull one of each of these guys out. We'll take a look at them. All right. As you can see, these are two of my bigger earbuds. Um, as you can see, the NuraTrue absolutely does dwarf the Beoplay EQs. I'm just gonna call them EQs from now on in size overall. But as far as let's take a look at their thickness, looks like the EQs are a little bit thicker than the NuraTrue Pros. But as far as that touchpad for the NuraTrue Pros, that is very large. But again, for their size, the weight distribution is fantastic. All right, let's go ahead and take a first good look at the EQs here. As you can see, they have a very distinct style to them. They're definitely the in-ear version, but just the way they're made. You can see the wing is to the front, So what that does is it gives you that counterweight balance, I guess. When you put these in, obviously they're ergonomically shaped and everything, but when you put it in, this is your counterweight that pulls. So that way you're not, it's not, all the weight is not sitting on the inner ear inside your ear well there. This gives you I guess a counterweight to that to evens out everything, gives it a well distributed weight across the earbud. So that way, having these in long term, you do not have a problem with them at all. As far as you do have a nice size touch panel there, so actuating any type of controls, you do not have a problem. Well, I have not experienced any issues with it. I do love the smoke metal on the inside. And then of course you got the classic B&O branding on it. Very nicely done. I really love wearing these and using these long term. Very comfortable earbuds. All right, let's go ahead and switch over to the NuraTrue Pros. Again, another big earbud, but however, still the weight distribution is fantastic. As you can see, the bottom portion here is the part that goes into the ear. As you can see with the described by with the wing here. Again, proper ear tip, proper wing selection makes all the difference in the world when it comes to noise canceling and audio. And then turn in regards to the EQs, all you have is to be able to switch out the ear tip because the wing is embedded on there. But again, same rules apply there. All right, continuing on with the NuraTrue Pros. Like I said, this person sits in the ear, so you get that twist and lock, and it stays in secure. And of course, this protrudes out, so this portion is on the outside of your ear. But then, of course, you got that huge touch panel, so actuating any functions is no problem. And again, the way the weight is distributed across these earbuds make these guys very comfortable to wear long term. All right, what we want to do is go ahead and put these guys back in, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull my phone, and we're gonna take a picture, take a look at them in ear. We're gonna start off with the EQs. All right, here we go. Let me grab my pen here. All right, as you can see here, it sits completely in the ear, so it takes up the entire ear well. And of course, as you can see, that wings out front, so it gives you that evened out distribution. So it's not everything is not all the weight is not sitting inside the ear canal. Gives you that excellent balance. And of course, once you get that twist and lock in, it sits in perfectly in the ear and it's very secure. Never had a problem with them falling out or anything like that. Once I had them secured in, very comfortable earbud to wear long term. All right, let's go ahead and jump in at the NuraTrue Pros. As you see, another one that fills up the entire ear canal or ear well. Again, like I said, it's secure underneath the touch panel where you got the wing on the inside that's giving you that secure fit, and you get that twist and lock into the ear canal with the ear tip. And again, that helps out with tremendously with active noise canceling or just passive noise canceling. And then, of course, it helps out with audio. Okay. Again, another very comfortable earbud to size. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and get these paired up. We're going to start with the EQs. We're going to take a walk through the B&O app, see what they got. Stay strapped in. All right, we are back in. We were with the Beoplay EQs. We got the Bang Olufsen app up. And as you can see here, you've got the name of the earbuds at the top. You got a picture of the earbuds here. In the case, you got the left and right earbud power. Let me see if I close the case. Maybe they'll give us the case one. I don't know. Sometimes it acts funny like that. But anyway, I digress. Moving on. All right, we can take a look up here in the upper right corner. We do 3 dots. You can go into Bluetooth pairing, product settings, as well as support and product guide. Let's go ahead and drop into Bluetooth pairing. Is obvious when you want to pair a device up to it. Let's go into product settings here. If you need to replace the case, move a little closer because it's getting washed out here. You can replace the case here. You can go and do that. You can change the name of the earbuds if you want. You can go ahead for software updates. You can check that. You can also change the color. of the earbuds, and of course there's about, and then you can also remove the earbuds from the app altogether. Okay, and then of course moving on down here, you've got your on the main screen here. You got your sound, your surroundings rather. You got adaptive, you got noise canceling, transparency, and neutral. And of course, with noise canceling and transparency, you bought the this dialer here where you can dial it all the way back and all the way up, depending on how strong you want either one to do. And of course, neutral, you do not have it. All right. And of course, with the EQs, you do have the option for adaptive noise canceling. However, you do not have the wind noise reduction feature that you have on the EXs, at least not yet. I'm hoping that firmware update comes through soon. All right, moving on. You got your sound modes. These are your equalizer settings. As you can see, you can have up to a total of 5 different presets already on the main page here. And we go ahead and hit the 3 dashes here. You can go in, and as you can see, you got the 5 that you saw out front on the main page, and of course, you got 2 other ones. I had the 2 that I usually use, my personal ones, and of course, the testing one. But you do have podcasts and sport, along with clear, commute, and optimal. The only 4 of them can be interchangeable. Optimal will always be out there as a default setting, so you cannot change that one. Okay, and of course, let me go back up. All right, then of course you have your equalizer here, where you can go ahead and make your own changes. You take this and put it out to the center where there's no EQ help. Then of course you can go to bright, you go to low bass, you can do relaxed, low treble, warm, high bass, energetic, high treble, wherever you like it to be. Um, of course, I didn't save that one. All right, that's set to test right now. Okay, so we'll leave that there for the sound test. Of course, then moving on down, you got your call settings here. You can set it up for your own voice, so that way it doesn't sound like you're yelling on the phone when you're talking to someone on the other end. And of course, you got your dial here where you can dial it up and dial it back, the strength. And of course, you got neutral and then noise canceling. Of course, with neutral, just like any other one, you don't have that feature available to you. I usually leave it set on my own voice so that way I can hear myself. That way it doesn't sound like I'm yelling when I'm talking to someone on the phone. All right. So then, of course, moving on down, you got your automatic standby. I have that turned off right now. Actually, it should be turned on. So that way, after 15 minutes of inactivity, the earbuds will turn off to help save battery. I don't know why that was off. I usually turn that on, but I'll make that adjustment there. All right. So, and as you see down here at the bottom, you have your play and skip, playing of skip forward option. So if you slide that up, you get your full audio controls, skip and play and pause, skip and reverse tracks, and of course, this circle here is your volume that you can dial up and back if you want to. All right, that also affects your volume with the on your device. All right, let's go ahead and tap that down. I don't know why it keeps kicking me out of here. All right, so then moving on, as you can see down here at the bottom, we're in the home screen. The next page over is the multi room. That's as if you're using this with like home and theater system or anything like that through Bang Olufsen or like Bluetooth speakers or anything. You can go ahead and control them from this page. All right, and of course you got your music here. This is for your streaming services. You can go to Deezer. You can hit the gear up here. You can select from Deezer, DNLA, Spotify, or you can personalize it however you want. You can actually just utilize your streaming audio services directly through the app, which I think is pretty cool. And then, of course, you have your radio options here, where you can type in the radio station, and you can go ahead and play it from here. You got B&O radio as well as tune in. And if you hit the gear up here, you can do tune in or you can do personalizations there. Again, very useful, very cool feature to have when you have your own streaming radio station that you can listen to. Say if you're far from home or you're not in your home city, you want to hear the music from your home city, you can go ahead and just type in whatever radio station from your home city or from anywhere else that you want to hear music from, and you should be able to do it from there. All right, very useful tool. Okay, and that is the quick walkthrough of the Bang Olufsen app for the Beoplay EQs. What we're going to do is get these swapped out, and we're going to take a walk through the Nura app and see what they got. Stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. We got the NuraTrues already paired up. We got their app queued up. So let's go ahead and dive in quick. All right, what we got here, we're on the main screen. All right, and we're gonna take a look at the three dashes in the upper left. Let's go there. Here you've got your your account setting there. You can go in and change your account if you need to. Then, of course, you got device settings, help and support, offers and promotions, about Nura, and the log out where you can log out of the app. Let's go ahead and jump into device settings. Here, you can go ahead and configure your touch panel controls. You can do all for the left and right earbud. You do have single, double, triple tap, and tap and hold for both earbuds that you can go ahead and make the adjustments as you see fit. All right. So let's go ahead and move over down to you got your modes. I have it set to custom, but you do have performance and low power. I'll explain why they're set to custom here in a second. All right, moving down, you got your multi-point function. You can turn off and on. Then, of course, it shows you the two devices that you are currently connected to. And of course, you got music takeover. Again, you can toggle that off and on. And what that is it allows you to switch from the audio from device one to the audio from device two uh, seamlessly. You don't even have to hit pause on device one and switch over. You can just hit start on device two, will automatically pause device one's audio and switch you right over to device two, and vice versa. I do like that feature; it's very nice. Of course, you have the enable social mode or ANC. Social mode is Nora's version of transparency mode. I also have that turned on. And of course, that way you can go ahead and swipe between, function or move between both of those features. All right, of course, you have spatial audio here. I do have it turned off. This is why the mode option is in custom, because I have this turned off. See, if I turned it on, it will go into performance, because performance was the one I last preferred, but I turned it off for the testing and the comparison. So that way we don't have that extra option in there, that one thing that the EQs do not have. All right. So then you got your auto pause behavior. I have that to one side, which means I'll take one earbud out and it'll pause my audio, put it back in, it'll resume. Then you got enable EU volume limiter. I turned that off. Basically, it'll do like the almost like the EQ. It only allows you to get. I guess it only allows you to get so loud with it. It'll automatically adjust your volume. So I'm good with that. Turn that off. High gain mode. That's for if you're listening to low audio file. You can hit the high gain mode, which will increase the sound. But they only recommend that with low sounding audio. If you have anything which just has like normal sounding or very good sound, very high sound, you don't want to hit high gain. That could cause some damage, to your hearing. We don't want, just don't do that. Just use it if it's low audio. That way you can help. All right, and of course you got your voice prompt volume. I have mine set to medium. Then you have your change voice language. If you want to change it to anything other than English, there's other ones you can choose from. As of right now, there's only this in Japanese, from it looks like, but I'm quite sure there's more to come from there. Now, of course, you've got serial number, software version, the app version, and then of course you can do software updates as well here through here, and of course mine is up to date there. All right. So then moving on, let's go ahead and going out to the main page here. As you can see, you got up at the top, you got your Pro EQ, where you can add a profile. Then of course you can share your profile settings, and of course you got the battery level of your earbuds there. All right. Then of course down here in the center you got the name of the earbuds. And of course you got your profile option, where you can switch between the profiles if you have more than one, or say for instance you're sharing them the earbuds with your girlfriend or your wife, and they have their own special profile. They can go ahead and switch to that. All right. And then, of course, this is what my profile looks like. Obviously, okay, my personalized setting. All right, now if you look down here below, you got on the left here, you got which is noise canceling in the solid. Right now, it's turned noise canceling is turned on. It's in the solid circle. Let me move up a little closer so you can see that. Now, if we tap on it again, as you can see, it becomes a dotted circle, which means that noise canceling is turned as on the social mode or in transparency or their social mode. That's where you're at now. And if you hit it again, it goes back to a solid circle line. That means transparency is turned on. Now here on the far right, grayed out is spatial audio option. So if you turn that on, now spatial audio has been activated, and then you turn it off, it goes grayed out. So and then it's turned off. All right. Now, of course, I'm in personalized mode, which does give me access to the immersion mode here, which allows me to add or decrease the bass in my personalized setting if I want to. Now, if I go once I go into the neutral mode, that option is not available to me. However, spatial audio and noise canceling and social mode are. All right, let's go back up here to the top to the Pro EQ option. If we tap on that, of course, I have it turned off right now, but once I turn it on, you do have access to these 5-band equalizer. You can make adjustments and everything. We're gonna leave that off for right now. So, but we'll come to that in a little bit later on. All right. And of course, again, you can add a profile. You go in, you can set up another person, and they can go ahead and go through the profile setup test and everything like that. Same thing. If you add a profile here, they go through the exact same thing. So, and then of course, you can share if you want, share your hearing profile or export your hearing to export for Nura buds if you have those. You can go ahead and change your profile to those. All right. So that is a quick walkthrough of the Nura app for the NuraTrue Pros. What we're going to do is go ahead and do the mic test and then come back for the sound test that everybody's been waiting on, namely me. This should be good. So stay strapped in.
This is a mic test with the Beoplay EQs in a semi-quiet location. This is a mic test with the Beoplay EQs in a semi-quiet location. This is a mic test with the Beoplay EQs in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Beoplay EQs in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the NuraTrue Pros in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the NuraTrue Pros in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the NuraTrue Pros in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the NuraTrue Pros in a crowded location.
All right, we are back in. We got the Beoplay EQs already paired up and in the ear. Let's go ahead and open up our second screen here. And we're going to pull up their app. That's not the one. All right. And then this side, we're going to go ahead and get the music queued up. All right. Now we're into the app now. I just wanted to show right now I have it on transparency mode so I'm not yelling. All right. So let's go ahead and make sure we're in test. We're in test mode where there is no EQ settings at all. All right. So, whoops. So we are there. I really got to get my cases really low. Look at that. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and jump into our music. First up, we're going to do, let's do Private Eyes. We're going to do Private Eyes. Let's jump in there. Let's get up to our volume level. All right. Let's go to noise canceling. Okay. All right. You got good sound. Now, you got okay bass. Vocals are crystal clear. Just a great sound. Whoops, I hit that. It's all right. Sounds really good. Just a great sound. You just a really overall sound. It just sounds really good. The vocals are crystal clear. It just sounds fantastic overall. And again, like I said, these guys do not have any EQ settings on them whatsoever. It's turned, basically we're in neutral in this aspect. All right, let's go ahead and jump into uh you know what? Let's do yeah, let's go back to do Tupac. So many tears. Let's go. Okay. Bass hits. It rumbles and it's got a nice sound to it. The bass is really nice. Crystal clear. Sounds really good. Just nice. Sounds really good. Crystal clear vocals again. It's just like he's right there with you. I mean, it just sounds really good. It's a great sound. Got that bass, that boom, boom, boom. I mean, it just hits and it just hits. It sounds really good. Um, man, all right. So let's go ahead. We're gonna jump into going home. All right. Again, nice warm sound. I love the way it comes in. You got that low bass from the keyboard, and you got the drums. Soundstage is fantastic. Again, the lead saxophone's sharp. Man, sounds so good in these earbuds, man. Sounds really good. All right. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and switch over to mob settings. See how we do. Oh, you can definitely tell the difference. The bass is more, you got more bass, but again, it's still got that playing loud. It's a nice volume, nice comfortable volume, but it's more, oh, it's just so good, so good, so good. Got that nice sub bass rumble. It's amazing. It sounds really good. All right, so I could listen to that all day. All right, so what we're gonna do? We're gonna jump into Run's house. Actually, you know what? We're gonna switch it up. We're gonna go in and do Godzilla's gonna be our test subject now. Let's go ahead and jump into that. Here we go. Oh, that bass hits. Uh, and again, you got crystal clear vocals. Man, this is insane. Man, it is so clear. But that bass is thumping. Like it's rattling between my ears. So good. It just sounds so good. Such good bass, crystal clear sound on it. It just sounds fantastic. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get these guys swapped out. Oh, this is such a good one, and we will get the NuraTrues up and see what they got, man. Let's stay strapped in. This is good. All right, we are back in. We got the NuraTrue Pros paired up and in the ears. We got their app queued up. We got music ready to go. All right, let's go ahead and make sure everything's on 100 here. We'll go into the neutral mode here on the NuraTrue Pros. We're going to make sure that the EQ is turned off. It is. All right, so let's go ahead and dive in. First up, Private Eyes. Let's get it. Okay. Again, good volume. The mids and highs, the mids and trebles rather, seems like they turned up, but you still get a good sound stage. You get a great sound stage. You got a good you getting that good little thump with the good drum set, the drums rather. But by design, I think this is the way it is. But it sounds really good. All right, vocals are clean, not as crisp as the EQs with no EQ setting, but still good. All right, I can't help it. I had to do it at least once. All right, so let's go ahead and switch over. Good sound, really good sound. Let's go ahead and switch over. We did so many tiers, so let's go ahead and bounce that. Here we go. Again, you get that good thump. Again, from these earbuds, and it sound again. You got good, clean vocals. It, it just sounds really good, man. That thump though. Yes, it just sounds so good. Again, it's feel like he's like right there in front of you. He's right there, and he's giving it to you. And you got the sound stage. It just sounds so good. Like just so good. It sounds like he's in the booth right in front of you, and he's just it just sounds so good. Sounds so good. All right, let's go ahead and switch over to Going Home, Kenny G. I love the way this song comes out, but I have to admit, on neutral, the EQs sound a little bit more deeper when it comes to that bass from the at the beginning of this song. Again, you got a nice sharp lead saxophone. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get this, and we're gonna jump into the EQ setting. Let's turn that on. Completely different sound, man. Sounds so good, even in this. Like I could rock this all day. Oh my goodness. All right, now we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna turn this off. Oh, now I done messed up. Now let me turn it off. We'll go into personalize. Oh my god, this is not. This is not even fair. Oh my goodness. It sounds so good. You sound like you're in a concert hall in that personalized setting. It's all right. All right, let me go back in. Let me get this. Let me get this fixed. Actually, we're gonna go in. Yeah, let me get this fixed the way I had it. Man, that's just blew my mind. It's not even fair, man. It's not even fair. It's not even fair. Let me make sure that's even. Where's my pen? I don't know why I'm sitting here trying to use my finger. All right. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and jump into Run's house. Actually, let's make sure we're out of new. Okay, we're in neutral. Let's go ahead, hit Run's house. No, actually, I'm sorry. It wasn't Run's house. It was Godzilla. Let's go. Oh my god. All right. I'm almost scared. That bass is hitting. All right, let's turn on the EQ. All right, now it seems like it lifted up the mids and treble, but the bass is still rumbling. Oh my goodness. All right. This sounds so good. All right, let's go back. Now let's jump in to our personalized. Oh my god. Sounds so good. And that bass is hitting. Just sounds so good. Oh my goodness. This is not even fair. All right. That sounds so good. You all right, I'm gonna discuss this in my in my final thoughts. It just has some great sound going from one level to the next level to the next level. Just fantastic. I'm gonna get this cleaned up. We're gonna come back with my final thoughts. Stay strapped in. All right, we are back in with my final thoughts on the finale of the Gauntlet Series for the NuraTrue Pros, and they're going up against my number one earbuds, the Bang Olufsen Beoplay EQs, and I have to say, I got a new number one. I'm gonna put it out there right now. I got a new number one. It seems like the big they are they're an even match when they're in, when you have them both set in neutral. They both got that thumping bass, crystal clear vocals. You got great sound stage and everything. Everything is even. And then when you start adding you add the EQ setting, add my own personal settings. They're basically the same with the NuraTrues just being a little louder. All right, it seemed like the mids and treble were boosted up a little bit. Other than that, they're the same. And then you add that personalization, that personalized version, and it's game over. Game completely over, end over. Thanks for coming. They just take over. Um, I got my new number one. So again, both of them great earbuds, definitely worth their prices. Uh, just phenomenal all the way around. It's just that the NuraTrues give you more as far as when you go into the personalized settings. Uh, it's just a fantastic sound. So again, the winner and my new number one earbud will be the NuraTrue Pros. So here are, I guess I will do uh later on, later on this week, I will do a new top 5 or top 10 earbuds to close out the calendar year of 2022. Now that we've been able to go through the gauntlet with the NuraTrue Pros, but I have to admit, this was one heck of a battle. One heck of a battle. All right. And those slime again. Fantastic earbuds. These have been my number one for so long. They're down to number two on my list, but still heavy, heavy, heavy in my rotation. When it comes to using earbuds at home or at work, just a great set of earbuds to have. The sound on these guys is fantastic. All right, but again, the NuraTrue Pros, my new number one earbud. I'm just going to say it right now. I'm not even going to wait until the new top 5. These are number one on my list. Again, this has been the finale of the Gauntlet Series for the NuraTrue Pros. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to join me as I continue these Gauntlet Series and unboxings and software update walkthroughs and special head-to-heads, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and then hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified when these videos drop. Again, I'd like to thank you guys for coming out. You can also check me out on Instagram and Twitter at Ron on Tech. Um, I, that way you'll be notified there as well when I drop upcoming videos. Again, like I said, thanks for coming out and checking out your boy. This has been a great Gauntlet Series, one of the ones I was looking so forward to once I pre-ordered the NuraTrue Pros, and I'm glad you guys are here to share it with me. Again, thanks for coming out, and I'll check you on the next one. New number ones, NuraTrue Pros. Peace.